With the recent pre-alpha out and pre-order numbers rolling in, the successor to Titanfall has been all over the news recently, for the wrong reasons. Titanfall was a game that had as much potential as it did hype, but its lack of depth and repetitive gameplay doomed it from the start. So now they're giving it another shot, but will Titanfall 2 flop too? If pre-orders indicate anything, the general consensus is that gamers are not going to let themselves be disappointed this time. Pre-orders are significantly below expectations. It's actually to the point that it is sad, which honestly is a good thing. I don't advocate for pre-ordering in general, but I especially wouldn't gamble on Titanfall 2 after how its predecessor played out, especially if you're a PC user and have the ability to refund. What I found interesting though, is that Titanfall 2 is launching on the PS4, compared to just Xbox and PC for the original game. I would have expected a multi-platform game like this, funded and marketed with all of EA's potential marketing capacity, to be doing far better in the pre-market. But apparently even PlayStation guys who never played Titanfall 1 are still skeptical. Looking closely at the pre-order numbers, Titanfall 2 hasn't made the top pre-order list, meaning the game hasn't sold 19,000 copies on a single platform. Some might attribute this to Titanfall's competition, Battlefield 1, Infinite Warfare, Gears of War 4, but when you think about it, the original Titanfall had some stiff competition too. It had to compete with Destiny and Watch Dogs, two games that were ridiculously hyped up. And the original Titanfall still had all platform pre-orders within the top 25, with a peak at the number 4 position on the Xbox One with 160,000 pre-orders. Compare that to Titanfall 2, it's difficult to say that gamers learning their lesson is even enough justification. For some reason, unbeknownst to me, no one seems to care about Titanfall this time. Maybe it's due to its similarities to other shooter games. The original one really was the first of its kind as a futuristic mech shooter, but it has some stiffer competition now. Anyway, besides pre-orders, the pre-alpha had a looming negative reception. In forums such as NeoGAF and users on Reddit are expressing their disappointment with the game already. Titanfall 2 is a game that was supposed to build on what its predecessor did right, and trust me, there were a lot of things it did right. I enjoyed that game for the most part. But just add some more customization to eliminate repetitive gameplay. That was a huge problem with the original game. But maybe those minor improvements just aren't good enough. EA has stated that they predict Titanfall 2 will sell 10 million copies and rival the new Call of Duty. But at its current state, these predictions just seem to be fantasies. Titanfall 2 does not seem to be generating nearly the same anticipation as its predecessor, and although it's too early to draw a definitive conclusion, my prediction is that this game, for all intents and purposes, flops. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you really enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe. My name is Wumbo. I'll see you next time.